Hello, Ravens fans, and welcome to another conference tournament preview. I'm Aaron Schneider, the Sports Information Director at Anderson University, and joining us with our preview is head men's basketball coach Owen. How are you doing today?
Fine, thanks, Aaron.
So first to kick things off, we had our opening round HCAC tournament game on Saturday. We had a 86-56 win against Earlham, and it seemed like the takeaway from that, at least what I got out of it from like the comments and stuff, was that there was a lot of good that came out of that, but also some things that can still be worked on.
Sure, obviously thrilled to win that game in a relatively convincing fashion. I do think it was a closer game than the final score said. I mean, it was still low double digits midway through the second half, and we kind of ran away and hid down the stretch. So, but a lot of positives. I thought we played well offensively. We shared the basketball. We really didn't settle for very many bad shots, which sometimes we are prone to doing. And defensively, we really executed our game plan against Jamel Barnes to a T.
All right. And looking back at when we play Manchester for tomorrow's contest, and we swept them. We had some tight games, and we had the one game where Ronnie had 27 in the second half, and we so some good wins there, but also some competitive games as well.
Yeah, two very close games. We won a high-scoring game on the road and a low-scoring game at home. I thought on the road, I'm sure, Coach Conley and I haven't talked about it, but neither of us was really pleased with how we defended in that game. And both of us on a pretty short turnaround, brushed up on some things, fixed some things, executed much better defensively the second time around. I know I felt that way. And that may be, I don't know if it is for them. For us, it's a template for how we approach the game tomorrow.
All right. So what are your expectations from Manchester for tomorrow's game?
Well, I think the tricky thing about Manchester is Cortez Buckner is really, really good off the bounce. They run a lot of ball screen actions that bring him off a ball screen going downhill to the rim. And they spread out four shooters, really good shooters around him. So the key is to guard the ball screen at the point of the ball screen and not give up a lot of, clean catch and shoot threes at the perimeter because you've had to help to the ball screen. So we're willing to help to the ball screen. We will help to the ball screen if we need to, but the more consistently we can guard it well at the point of the ball screen and not need to help, the easier our job becomes away from the basketball as Cortez comes downhill and looks to distribute. So that's certainly easier said than done against a guard as good as he is. And when the guys screening for him are all also good shooters, they can pick and pop just about any of them.
All right. Well, I think I've covered the questions I wanted to. Ravens fans, thank you for tuning in for another preview. Be sure to follow along with any content we put out. Of course, follow along as your Ravens take on Manchester in the HCAC Tournament Quarterfinals. And Coach Handy, thank you for joining us.
Okay. Thank you, Aaron.